Right now at noon, impeachment pressure is mounting. We'll have the latest from the nation's capital. And a newborn baby who was reported missing has been found dead.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in on this Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Democrats insisting on holding President Trump accountable for last week's assault on the U.S. Capitol are moving ahead with plans to remove President Trump from office. This morning, House Republicans blocked a unanimous consent resolution urging Vice President Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment and remove President Trump from office. The full House will vote on the resolution tomorrow. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says if the Vice President does not respond within 24 hours, Democrats will move forward with articles of impeachment, accusing the president of inciting an insurrection. But with the inauguration 9 days away, House Democrats may delay sending the articles to the Senate for a trial.
Let's give President-elect Biden the 100 days he needs to get this agenda off and running, and maybe we'll send the articles sometimes after that.
Today, the National Park Service announced it is shutting down access to the Washington Monument until January 24th, citing threats surrounding the inauguration. Washington, D.C.'s mayor is asking the federal government for additional funding to provide more security for the upcoming inauguration, citing new threats of violence and domestic terrorism. Federal authorities are working to determine the level of planning and coordination among Trump supporters in last week's attack on the Capitol, and that includes potential involvement from police and the military. That's according to law enforcement officials. Among the questions federal prosecutors and investigators are asking, was there a plan to capture and hold hostage members of Congress, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi? Acting U.S. Attorney Michael Sherwin told National Public Radio that hundreds of people could be facing charges, and those charges would range from destruction of property to murder for participating in the insurrection. As Capitol Police mourn two of their own, this officer, identified by CNN as Eugene Goodman, is being praised for drawing rioters away from an open door to the Senate chambers, giving officials time to evacuate the senators and Vice President Pence. 5 days after Trump supporters seized the Capitol, First Lady Melania Trump is finally speaking out. Trump condemned last week's violence at the U.S. Capitol in a statement. The First Lady urged the nation to come together and said, "We must listen to one another, focus on what unites us, and rise above what divides us." President-elect Joe Biden continues to build his leadership team 9 days ahead of his inauguration. Biden named respected veteran American diplomat William Burns as his nominee for director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Burns is a veteran diplomat who served in the U.S. Foreign Service for 33 years. He served in posts around the world, from the Reagan to the Obama administrations. Meteorologist Chris Reese is at Reese Manor on this Monday with a look at your first warn forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Mark, we're still dealing with a lot of the cloud cover out there. That's something that I expected to take us through the weekend and into this week. But perhaps there are some days where we see a little bit of sunshine. But for now, we're gray. 29 is our temperature. Dew points down into the lower 20s as well. Janesville, a degree colder at 28, 32 in Mineral Point, 34. Those you work your way over towards Boscobel. Doppler track remains all dry for us now, even after some isolated areas saw those snow showers as we went into yesterday. A snow system passes by to the south across the Tennessee Valley while we remain dry. But we're going to be watching that forecast just to see if snow chances may return for us by the time we get through the rest of this week. But for now, look for dry weather sticking around along with the clouds. Temperatures should top out around 30 this afternoon. Mark?
All right, Chris, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you. An investigation is underway in Greene County after authorities found a newborn baby that had been reported missing dead. The Greene County Sheriff's Department and Albany police said the infant was born on January 5th at a home in Albany and then taken from the home by the infant's father. The investigation of the death is still active. Anyone with information about this incident should contact the Greene County Sheriff's Department. Wisconsin has recorded over 500,000 positive COVID cases since the pandemic started. That includes 5,241 deaths. Currently, there are over 28,000 active cases in the state. Nearly a dozen states are recording a record number of deaths due to COVID-19, and nowhere is it as dire as in California, where more people are dying due to COVID than all other cases of death combined. Health officials in LA County say 14% of victims had no underlying medical conditions. The U.S. is entering the second month of the biggest vaccination effort in history, with a major expansion of the campaign, opening football stadiums, major league ballparks, fairgrounds, and convention centers to inoculate a larger and more diverse pool of people. Pfizer says that it has a goal of distributing 2 billion doses of the vaccine by the end of the year. Originally, Pfizer had a goal of distributing 1.3 billion doses. The increase has to do with a label update. The labels initially said each vial had 5 doses, but it was discovered there's actually enough for 6 doses. The goal is also based on improvements to the process and expansion at some of the production facilities. More than 32 million doses have shipped around the world as of Sunday. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, why the PGA is changing the location for this championship next year. We'll explain why ahead at noon.
If your bathroom is dull and outdated, then it's time for a change. Give us a call here at Mad City Baths, your trusted local source for high-quality baths, walk-in showers, and walk-in tubs, installed in as little as 1 day. Modern, easy-access designs infused with microban to prevent bacteria, mold, and mildew. And remember, we're Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now you can take advantage of the 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest, senior, military, and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with your purchase, and a $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City. Call 608-729-4466. Let me give you that number again, 608-729-4466, madcitybaths.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Ring in the new year with a new room from Steinhofels during our extended New Year's sale. Save 35% store-wide and get amazing deals like any size Sealy mattress, only $99. This queen bed, $699. Or this dining set, $799. This leather sofa, now only $999. And make your new room more affordable with Steinhofels 60-month special financing. Only at Steinhofels and Steinhofels.com.
Well, next year's PGA Championship was supposed to take place at Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, but now it won't. The PGA says holding the event there would damage its brand. Yesterday, the board voted to terminate its agreement to hold the event there. The organization has yet to announce a replacement location. The Trump organization responded, saying the decision to pull the 2022 championship from the Trump National Course was a breach of a binding contract, and the PGA does not have the right to terminate it. The biggest stage in college football is set tonight as two of the most successful programs square off in the NCAA championship. The undefeated Alabama Crimson Tide and the undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes will face off in the national championship. The Crimson Tide is led by Heisman Trophy winner wide receiver Devonta Smith, and the Buckeyes are led by dual threat quarterback Justin Fields. Alabama comes into the game 9-point favorites. Kickoff gets underway at 7. And the Packers will host the Rams in the NFC divisional round of the playoffs. Green Bay will host Los Angeles at Lambeau Field at 3:35 Saturday afternoon. The two teams haven't played since 2018. The Rams won that matchup 29-27. The winner of the game will face either the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the New Orleans Saints. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, a seasonable start to your work week. Meteorologist Chris Reese has more ahead in your first warn forecast.
If you suffer from painful varicose veins or embarrassing spider veins, Stoughton Hospital's Dr. Aaron Schwab can help make those unsightly veins disappear. Call today for your consultation. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
You know, the most used room in your home is probably your bathroom. So when it comes to updating that space, you want it done right. Mad City Baths is a sure choice for durable, beautiful bath and shower designs. And listen to this, installed in as little as 1 day. We have over 50,000 satisfied customers.
The installation went really nice, went very quick. They got it done, and they got it done the way they said they were going to. So, you know, who can complain when you get what you pay for?
Call now during our 60-60-60 sale, 60% off installation, 60 months, 0 interest, senior military and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase, and if you call now, $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 608-729-4466. Let me give you that number again, 608-729-4466, madcitybaths.com.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
If you suffer from painful varicose veins or embarrassing spider veins, Stoughton Hospital's Dr. Aaron Schwab can help make those unsightly veins disappear. Call today for your consultation. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
As vaccine distribution continues in Wisconsin, News 3 Now breaks down the timeline. Who will be vaccinated during each phase? And when could you and your family expect to reach the front of the line? Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Hey folks, struggling farmers and hungry families, two big problems impacting our community.
Tuesday morning, we'll explain how one program is bridging the gap between farms and dinner tables. Join us from 4:30 to 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's take a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 25, the NASDAQ off 66, the S&P 500 down 8. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this cloudy Monday.
We've got lower commodity prices happening right now as far as our corn, soybeans, and wheat are concerned. Tomorrow's the big day for that World Ag Supply Demand Report. That's going to be out 11. Have some insights into what's going on there. But today it looks like everybody's taking profits and getting to the sidelines as far as what's happening with our corn, beans, and wheat. What else are we talking about? Well, we're starting to do more end-of-the-year wrap-ups as far as our consumer trends are concerned. Just got off the phone with Stacy Darcy from the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Man, did they see some tremendous upticks in the amount of beef that consumers were buying. You know, if you stop and think about it, since last spring, if you tried to buy something like a freezer, a small chest freezer, you had to wait for quite a little while. And a lot of that is because consumers, when they could find beef, they were loading up and storing it. They said they saw between a 40 and a 50% increase in consumer sales on beef. A lot of that hamburger, but still numbers that you cannot deny. So continuing to learn more about what consumers did in 2020 and what they're continuing to do today as far as its impact on farmers. So talking about dairy markets today in Chicago, kind of a mixed bag to get us started this this week. Barrel cheese unchanged at $1.65 1/4. 40-pound block cheese today gained 4.5 at $1.96 1/4. Well, AA butter, that actually dropped 7 cents to start off our week at $1.31 per pound. And again, dairy is going to be another one of the components that they'll be evaluating and looking at in the World Ag Supply Demand Report tomorrow. I'm getting mixed messages, Mark, from my commodity guys. Some believe that it's going to be no big deal, and others say that this could be the newsmaker to kick off 2021 as far as marketing. So we'll wait and see. By the time we talk tomorrow, hopefully I'll have a couple answers for you.
Hopefully so. All right, enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Pat. Here's Chris now with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, things have been relatively quiet for us, Mark. Yesterday, we saw some isolated snow showers in some spots, along with more in the way of cloud cover. And we still see the cloud cover out there for now. Really, we've only had one day of sunshine as we have gone through 2021 so far. But the high pressure's in control. That's keeping that air sinking, so nothing's really able to fall out of those clouds. You look at high-resolution radar, things are generally dry. You have a couple of areas of snow showers, mainly throughout parts of Minnesota. But when you focus on us, here in south central Wisconsin, if anything's falling out of the cloud cover, it is not showing up on radar just because that moisture is certainly too low to the ground. Temperatures are colder out there, 29 right now. Wind chill, it's down at 20. We're going to keep those wind chills into the low 20s all afternoon long, so keep that in mind. 28 in Janesville right now. You work your way over towards the driftless region. That's where temperatures, they begin to come up just a little bit. We are into the low 30s and even some areas into the middle 30s. They have the best shot, by the way, of seeing some sunshine as we go through this forecast. This takes us into the afternoon, and you see the cloud cover sticking around for us. Temperatures are right around 30. Overnight tonight, we're cooling down into the mid-20s. But get this, we start to move into Tuesday. This is the afternoon. Temperatures are right around the freezing point. The further west you are, you have a window to see some sunshine, but it's just $1, and you've got to be quicker than that because the cloud cover comes right back in as we start to move into your Tuesday night and into Wednesday. So here we are approaching lunchtime on Wednesday the 13th. We have more clouds around, but temperatures are a bit warmer into the low 30s, and then we start to watch a system that begins to arrive for Thursday. That's where our weather pattern gets a little bit unsettled. This system dives at us from the north and west Wednesday and into Thursday. That'll likely bring some chances towards some snowflakes around here, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big system. We're just talking with Thursday in through the weekend, just off and on snow showers and flurries pretty much all day long. But the bigger system to watch could come our direction by the time we get you into early next week. That'll be from the north and west. That'll be where we have to watch the potential for some snowfall accumulation. So we've been dry for a while. Snow chances are in the forecast. We'll fine-tune how things begin to play out for us. I've also been talking about this upper air pattern for a bit and how things may play out with respect to colder air moving in from the north and west. The models have been pretty much all over the place. We see some colder air coming in early next week. It no longer looks as cold as it did. However, what the model is trying to do is reload the pattern and send a bigger shot of cold as we start to move towards the end of next week in that beyond the 10-day frame. We'll watch to see how things begin to play out, but ultimately your 10-day forecast looks like this. You see the snow chances from Thursday all the way through Sunday. More snow chances as we start to move towards next week. By the middle of next week, our highs could be around 20 degrees or so. A certain reminder that it is, after all, the middle of January.
It's right. Expect that kind of weather. Chris, thank you. Today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, they're cooking up an Amish-style meal. Here's Howard.
When it comes to Amish cooking, there's no question that the Amish know what they're doing in the kitchen. Whether it's making shoe fly pie or scrapple, Dutch cabbage rolls or slippery pot pie, Amish cooking means hearty, wholesome, and made the old-fashioned way. Today, we're making an Amish-inspired casserole, except we're using a few off-the-shelf shortcuts that will make it weeknight easy. We start by browning a good amount of ground beef, along with a chopped onion and a bit of minced garlic. While that finishes up, we drain some cooked egg noodles and set them aside. Now that our beef is done, we add it to the same pot we cooked our pasta in, along with our drained noodles. To give this dish its creaminess, we toss in cream of mushroom soup, some milk, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, tomato soup, and a few spices. After it's all mixed, we'll spoon it into a baking dish and into the oven it goes until it's heated through and the top is all crispy. There you have it, a dish that's simple to make, full of flavor, and is sure to bring your family around the table. To get the recipe for our Amish country casserole, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an Amish-inspired way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden calls. The number 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
Complete your plumbing project with help from Menards. This 20,000 grain Water Boss water softener eliminates hard water, leaving you with softer skin and cleaner clothes. On sale for $379.99. Take advantage of your water softener with a new shower or bath. Max has more than 1,000 bathtubs, shower kits, and shower doors to add luxury to your life. Get this U-Tile Origin shower kit for just $2,098.96. Now during Menards Project Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Mad City Baths offers a double lifetime labor warranty on all of our bath and shower designs, with surfaces that remain clean and fresh longer thanks to Microman protection. Check out walk-in and barrier-free showers. Add grab bars, a safety seat, and more. Plus, look at this walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. And remember, you can count on Mad City Baths to do the job on time and on budget and save you a lot of money during our 60-60-60 sale. For starters, 60% off installation. And look at this, 60 months, zero interest. Senior, military, and previous customer discounts. And if you call today, last chance in this program, you get a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase and a $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 608-729-4466. Let me give you that number again, 608-729-4466, madcitybaths.com.
When Old Man Winter brings you a plumbing emergency, call RHD for help. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. RHD Plumbing.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden calls. The number 270-9933. Hi, Lisa.
Hi there, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing okay for a cloudy gray Monday.
Somebody just said there was a little sun out there, but it probably didn't last very long.
Yeah, not here. All right, we'll start with Wilma in Dodgeville. Hi, Wilma. What's your question?
I got begonias I kept in the garage from last fall, and when should I bring them in to get them going so they're blooming in May?
Well, Wilma, luckily we haven't had a super cold winter. I would bring them in now, because if we have a cold snap coming in, you don't want them to freeze and get mushy. And I would say that for getting them ready to plant to get them for blooming, I would say you're going to want to wait until early to mid-February.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for calling.
So it's a little early yet.
All right, let's go to Mary in Fitchburg. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
What's your question?
I'd like to know what's the best thing to do with the Sham Work Plant during the winter. It's indoors, but it's just kind of growing out of control almost.
They can get a little bit out of control, Mary. You can divide them
Okay.
But I would wait and do that until the days start to get a little bit longer and we get some more sun.
Okay.
But that might revive it. And then I'd put it outside for the summertime. They do really well.
Okay.
All right.
When you put them outside.
All right, thank you.
Good luck
You're
with
welcome.
good luck with the Shamrock.
Yeah.
See what I did there? All right, Barb from Verona. Hi, Barb. What's your question?
Hi, I have a question about amaryllis bulbs.
Okay.
I had two of them, and I guess they started to grow. But what happened was, when they grew, I didn't get a flower at all. I just have two long leaves, I guess you'd call it, one on each side. So what should I do? How long should I wait and maybe take them out of the dirt, or what?
You don't want to take them out of the soil. Sometimes, the amaryllis that we get here at the store are sort of primed and ready for blooming. Sometimes, though, they just don't send up a flower bud. I mean, they're living things. But if you have those big strappy leaves, what you're going to want to do is make sure that maybe once a week or 10 days when the surface of the soil dries out, you want to give them a good soak. And I would maybe start doing a fertilizer program in early March.
Okay.
If you put them outside in sort of a morning sun location, that should get them going for flowers next year.
Okay.
So for this year, for the next holiday, I certainly wouldn't unpot them now. I don't think that's gonna make any difference at this point.
Okay.
Just keep them going.
What kind of fertilizer would you recommend?
Just a regular water-soluble, 10-10-10 like Peters or Miracle Grow or something like that you would mix with water, and you would say water, fertilize. So every 3 weeks you would apply fertilizer.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we have another Barb from Madison. Hi, Barb.
Hi. Listen, I got 2 poinsettias for Christmas, and how is it? Can I keep them alive, or what should I do with them?
Well, poinsettias are part of a plant group called euphorbia, so they're kind of like a sort of a cactus-y kind of. So they like really warm spaces, a lot of sun, and they like to dry out. So the best way to keep the bracts colorful, so that's the part of the leaf structure that's red or pink or whatever color, is to make sure that they're getting full sun, that you let them dry slightly between waterings, and you don't have them in a draft. And that will keep them going the longest. If you want to have them recolor for next year, it's a little bit tricky, but it's not something that you have to worry about until maybe for early August.
Okay. Let's go to Pat in Stoughton. Hi, Pat. What's your question?
Yes, I wanted to know if it would be a good time to repot my Christmas cactus and divide that.
Pat, Christmas cactus really like to be left alone, so you don't want to divide it. I think that if you want to make more going about it by making cuttings, is probably going to be more effective than splitting the plant that you have. As far as repotting, I would wait a few weeks till the days are getting a little bit longer and the weather's a little bit brighter before you go ahead and repot. So I would say mid to late February.
All right. We're out of time. Lisa, thank you. Thank you all for calling in. We'll end on our Christmas cactus call. We'll see you next time. All right, here's Chris. One final check of the forecast.
We still have the cloud cover out there, Mark. That's something to get used to this time of the year if you live in the upper Midwest. And there's clouds every single day in our 10-day forecast. Snow chances, well, they are minor, but they are there. We're watching a snow chance that arrives Thursday, and we'll likely see snowflakes flying from Saturday through Sunday as well. Then we'll see another snow chance by the time we get you towards Martin Luther King Day and into next Tuesday. Perhaps some real cold comes our direction by the end of next week.
All right, that's our time. Thank you, Chris. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.